Okay, from the top. I take you, not, that's not right. I hate that. Take. Sounds like a receipt. Hold on. I choose you. There. I choose you. In the dark and in the light. Mostly in the dark, obviously. I promise to keep the candles lit. I promise to be exactly as difficult as I've always been. Because if I got easy, then you wouldn't recognize me. And I'd rather be hated correctly than loved by mistake. I promise that when I bind my hand to yours, I'm gonna mean it. Every knot. And when they ask me if I'm sure, I'm not gonna laugh first. I always laugh first. I laugh first so that if it goes wrong, I can say I wasn't ever serious. I've done it my whole life. I'm very good at it. And I'm not going to do it to you. Not that time. That time I'm just gonna say yes. I promise to argue with you until one of us is dead. Not because I want to win. Everybody lets me win. Every class, every seminar, every single time I open my mouth in a room, people get about 90 seconds in and then they go quiet and they let me have it. And they think that's kindness. It isn't kindness, it's a door closing. It means this isn't worth my afternoon. It means they've decided I'm with her. You've never done that. Not once. Not in 3 years. You take me on in front of the entire room and you go the whole distance. It made me earn every inch of it. You don't hand me anything. And then when I finally get you, you say it out loud. In front of everybody. That's fair. You're the only person who has ever told me I won. Everybody else just leaves. You're the only one who's ever stayed long enough to lose. So, fight with me. Forever. That's the vow. That's the whole vow. I promise to wait 3 seconds every time. The way you do it in class when the professor asks a question, because you know it. You always know it. You know it immediately. I can see it happen on your face, and you wait anyway. You sit there and you count it out to see if anybody else wants it first. Like you're holding a door open for a room full of people who can never once do it. How long have you been standing there? No, don't. How long? Long enough. Long enough is not an amount of time. That's not a unit. You can't just get out. I said get out. This room is booked. I booked it until 5. It is reserved. There's a sign. There's a sign right there on the glass. Is reading not something you... That's not a thing that you do? What are you... Stop pointing. What are you pointing at? The number? That's a 4. No. That's... I booked 7. I booked 7. I have the confirmation right here. It's... Hold on. 7's... 7's on the 3rd floor. Okay, well, the room number was buried in the email. It's on the library, not me. I'm sorry, what did you just say? That was about me. Is that what you got? Oh my god. You walk in on somebody's graded coursework and your first thought is, at last someone's discussing me. I want you to hear how that sounds. I want you to sit there with the sentence you just said out loud. It's an assignment. Public speaking 200, Halloran's ceremonial address, toast, eulogy, or vows. picked Vows because the other options were worse. It's fiction. Do you think everybody who writes a murder mystery has killed someone? I invented a guy. Halloran said specificity separates a speech from a greeting card, so I got specific. That's called craft. It's called an A. Why are you still... Fine. You want to do this? Tell me one thing in here that was about you. One. Go. The pause? That's your evidence? The pause? People pause? That's not personality, that's conversation. That's how talking works. Every human being on this earth takes a second before they... No, I didn't say second. I said 3. I'm aware of what I said. Even when you already know, what are you... How would I have any idea where It's a composite character. Writers do that. I took the pause from you because it was narratively useful. The audience needed one detail that's insufferably deliberate, and you were the nearest example. Congratulations, your research. Who else? I don't know. One of them's from a movie. Which movie? It doesn't matter. Stop looking at me. This is a very hostile interrogation over homework. Argue with you until one of us is dead is a joke. You put in a laugh line before the sincere part. Couples argue. That's not about you. That's about marriage. Don't you... Did you say that's fair to me right now? In this room? So you memorized it. So you memorized it? You stood in a doorway and eavesdropped on a private rehearsal and you memorized it and now you're reciting it back at me like some kind of... That's insane. Do you know that's insane? Normal people announce themselves. Normal people knock. Don't you dare say it's my room. I can see it. I can see it sitting on your face. Don't... The hand fasting, that's a real tradition. Doesn't prove anything. Whose hand? The fictional guy's is obviously. Oh, the dress? I wear black every day. Of course the dress is black. That's not evidence. That's basic pattern recognition. You want to catch me? Catch me on something I wouldn't have written anyway. That's what I thought. So we're done. You can have your room. I'll take my fiction up to the 3rd floor. You can go back to... What do you mean, what else? What else have I observed? Is that what you're asking me right now? Oh, you want the file? Fine. Fine. Here's the file. You click a pen when you're thinking, and you stop the second you've got it. So I always know you've got it before you say it. You push your sleeves up before you argue every time. It's a tell. You telegraph. You'd be dreadful at poker. You carry coffee. You never drink. You just want something to hold. You take notes by hand when you care, and on a laptop when you don't. Which means I know exactly which lectures matter to you, and there were 4. And you say my name. My whole name. Everybody shortened it. Freshman year, everybody. I have been 3 letters to every person I've met since I was 18, and you have never once done it. Not one time. You say the entire thing every time like it isn't an inconvenience. And you stayed after Pettigrew. Last month. When he did the whole hour on the little drawings, the ones the scribes put on the corner of the manuscripts, the ones nobody was ever supposed to see. And he had been looking forward to it. He brought the slides in his own drive. He made the joke at the end. And nobody laughed. 18 people and not one sound. And he said, anyway, and started packing up, and I watched his whole face just fold. And everybody left. Everybody. And you stayed. You asked him about it, and you weren't performing. You didn't tell anyone else. You didn't post about it. There was nothing in that room to see except... Do you have any idea how hard it is to write 200 words about a person you're supposed to be indifferent to? Do you? I sat down to write about a fictional man. I got 4 words and it was you. Immediately. I could be sitting there the whole time waiting for someone to open the door. And I tried. I made him taller, I made him quieter, I gave him a different major, and every single time I made him less like you, he got worse. He went flat. He stopped being a person. And I'd have to put another piece of you back just to make him stand up. Do you know what that's like? To build somebody who isn't you and find out you're structural? So I stopped fighting it. Around 2 a.m, I just stopped. And I wrote about you, and it took 11 minutes. And it's the best thing I've ever written, and I hate it. Because now it exists. Now it's evidence. I was going to read it Thursday to 22 strangers who have never met you. That was the plan. I was so safe. I was going to say the truest thing I've ever said out loud in public, full volume, and have it count as nothing, because it's an assignment. Because it's fiction. I was going to get graded on being in love with you. File it under coursework. Never think about it again. And then you walked into your own room. Yeah, okay, yeah. It's about you. All of it. There's no composite. There's no movie. There's no foreign film. The hand is yours. I know how long you wait, and I know you say my whole name, and I know you stayed for Pettigrew, and I've known it all for 3 years, and I've never told a single living person. So, now you know. And I'd rather you caught me doing almost anything else. Why are you still standing there? Why haven't you? Should have left. Anybody would have left. I've been screaming at you for 15 minutes. I called your code right. Oh. You're doing it. You're doing the thing, aren't you? You're staying. What? No. Don't say you would choose me unless you mean it. Say it again. Ah, that's so much worse. Do you understand that's worse? Because now I have to live with it. Now it's a thing that's happening. Sit down. No. There. Don't say anything. Don't look at me. Look at the candle. I'm still reading it Thursday. I'm not going to lose the grade over this, but I'm not doing it cold in front of 22 strangers first, so you're going to be my audience. And you're going to sit there and take it, and if you make one single sound, I will put you in the ground. And you're going to wait 3 seconds before you say anything after. I'll know if you don't. From the top. I choose you. In the dark and in the light. Mostly the dark.
Hello everyone, this is Spring SMR. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like the video and subscribe to never miss a single release. If you'd like to join the Spring SMR community, check my Discord server. Links to that can be found in the description of this video. Now, time for a quick shout out for my Patreon super supporters. Babylon Rouge, The Humorous Savant, Ragnar the Wise, Bon de Don, Jacob, Means Debatable, Eric Gomez, Delta, Unnamed Gamer, 3IN Moon, Kazuhira, Rain Camel, Tyler Duncan, Another Nobody, Ethan, Eli, Blank, Gonza Wick, Elwind Faylord, Psychic Rebel, Tristan Voice, Captain Crochet Hook, Short Shooter, Oliver Mania, El Fearless, Cowboy Jake, RJ Mania, Jägermeister, Mystic, Matthew, Silver Wolfie, K9, Level Up Chuck, MLP Afterburner, Key the 12th, Jonathan, Ramses, Dr. Ghost, Ian Darth Vader, Zan Man, Andy Lucy, Jeffrey, Jeffrey and Jeffrey Feistel. Let's do that. Bag, The Boss Base, Silas, Lucret, Kurohime, and Small. And a huge, huge thank you to Ultimate Support tier members: Sam, Captain Starkiller, Wave, Rainy Days, Happy Quetzalcoatl, Malkane, Burning Dry Eyes, and What a Duda. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye!